Good morning, happy Thursday. So today we're actually going to be talking about some argument and some supporting claim and tone and all that kind of stuff. So we have a few skills that are going to be implemented in today's lesson. So the first thing you're going to do, have you ever been in an argument that you feel like you really lost? Why do you think the other person won? You're going to type your response in the box here. I'll show you. One time I was in an argument with my mom. Blah, blah, blah. Right? So you're going to do the exact same thing. And the next thing you're going to do, well, the whole reason why I want to talk to you guys actually before, the whole reason why I want you to answer this question is because I want you to get an idea of what makes a strong argument. So thinking back and reflecting on an argument that you might have lost, and you might be walking away thinking, wow, I really did not do well in that argument. This may be something that will make you understand what the other person did well, which can actually translate to you learning about what people do well as far as like actually arguing in their writing. Okay, so the whole reason for this is I really want you to get an idea using something that you've personally experienced, get an idea of what specifically makes a good argument. Okay. So language focus. We only have to do one word today. So I'm only asking you to do one word because this word's going to be one of the big highlights of the entire lesson. So you're going to find 3 photos from Google that represent the meaning of the word outrage. So let me bring this up for you real quick. Wait. All right, so before I show you the page on Google, I'm going to first explain to you why this is something that's important. So before picking pictures for the word outrage, you want to make sure that you look up the definition, and I will show you why. So this is me if I just type the word outrage into Google and look at the images. So some of these pictures may represent the meaning of outrage, but also at the same time, some of these pictures may not represent the meaning of outrage. For example, the word outrage in a graphic is not representative of what the word means. Okay, so I need you to understand and tell me what the word means, not just put pictures of just the word. Okay, other things like this is a book by somebody, and I'm assuming the word outrage is somewhere in like the title or something. This would not be representative. There are like movie pictures, not representative because this doesn't show me anything. This just shows me that this is a movie. Yeah, so there's like here's a picture of a boat, which if you understand what the meaning of outrage is, this is not representative of its meaning. This is a store that's called outrage. So please be careful to go onto Google, look up the definition, and then pick your pictures based on what the definition actually is. All right, so the next thing. You're going to go on ReadWorks again. Every article that I ask you to read is actually assigned on ReadWorks. So whenever you type in this code, the article will actually just show right up. All you need to do is click on it. So step 1, you click on this link. This link is going to take you directly to the article that I want you to read, but it is going to cut you off. So when it cuts you off, you just click I am a student. Then a screen will pop up that asks you for a class code. The class code is right here. It's the same as it has been. It's the same as the one we've been using, QMA7PG. You copy and paste that or type it in, whatever you choose to do. And the page for our class is going to come up. And then the article that is linked right here will already be assigned to you. So this is the 3rd article that I have given to you on ReadWorks. So of these 3, this is going to be the 3rd one that you have to read. So you're going to read and listen to the article, because if you don't use that listen feature, you're really going to regret it, because otherwise you're just kind of staring at the words. So this is what the article looks like, and then this is that listen feature.
Junk food at attack. You turn on the TV and see your favorite cartoon character. But wait a minute.
So that whole, I mean, obviously not the most exciting voice you ever heard, but that whole voice is going to read the entire article for you out loud. So for the first read, all you really need to do is listen. I do want you to read it again yourself, or read it together with the voice coming up. But I would like you to first just listen to it, then read and listen to it at the same time. Okay? So that's actually going to be very, very helpful. It's a very important resource for you, so that because I can't be standing in front of you reading it to you like we usually like to do in class, it's going to be a little bit easier because you can actually have it read to you by somebody else. They also have like these vocabulary resources as well if you want to look up their vocabulary. They have a question sets thing. I did not assign the questions, so you actually don't have to do that. But if you want to, feel free. All right, so after you have read and listened to the article, the last thing you're going to do is you're going to look at the tone that the author took in the article, and you're going to fill in the chart with the evidence that supports the stated claim. So the claim I gave to you, okay? In the article, Junk Food Ad Attack, the author uses an outraged tone to effectively prove the point that advertisers of big candy corporations are manipulating kids into buying their products without considering the consequences. That is the claim that you are going to be supporting here. So pay attention, because this is not going to be a claim where you just give me supporting evidence that talks about candy. You need to be talking about the outraged tone. Okay, so the whole claim is trying to prove that there is an outraged tone. Okay, and then the evidence here, you're going to put the evidence in there. And because it's from ReadWorks, I put readworks.com, and that's the citation. So you don't have to actually do the citation part, but you do need to put some evidence in here. So you need to go back to the article, take some evidence from the article, and take evidence that shows that the tone is outraged. Okay, you need to make sure that your evidence clearly shows an outraged tone coming from the author of the article. Okay, and then your explanation, how does this quote support your claim? You are basically going to explain to me how the quote that you chose shows that the author has an outraged tone. Okay, remember outrage, because outrage is that is the language focus word. I'm not going to tell you what it is. This should be something that you're looking up and you are finding pictures for, and you're kind of learning as we go. All right, so that is it for today. You have a wonderful rest of your day. Attendance is mandatory. Use the live question sheet, and I'll see you tomorrow.